some property damage this evening after the fire drill was a success.
Dang. Was he just up and out of there? Like jumping over sofas?
Yeah, the whole floor cleared out. We were able to go back in first, but I left before anything crazy happened, but apparently in my absence, an oopsie might have occurred. But I'll let you guys know when we have more details. But I think they're watching tonight, so I'm really appreciative of that. My roommate is really supportive of me. So anyway, you don't care about me. We're here to watch the TheDoobster and Hime play, and already we're seeing how this matchup is going to go. The side Bs are flying, and these stocks might be in a little bit too.
That's right, the TheDoobster and Hime is currently underway, but already we're seeing some good hits coming in from the TheDoobster, leading up to 90% on his opponent. But here comes Hime trying to get a solid catch on that neutral B. There we go, second time's going to be a charm. Tries to punish the air dodge, because see, a lot of opponents will air dodge out of that little like star form that they turn into, and that's a good opportunity to get like some good follow-ups. Like we almost saw him land that forward tilt there, which is a really good option. So we'll have to see if that pays out here in a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be disjoints versus close quarters for the most part of this match. Oh, and no Gordo coming out provides no ledge pressure, but it's okay. Better late than never, and we see another Gordo come out and capture TheDoobster hanging out under that platform perfectly. It's an even match, but Wii Fit is a little bit heavier than Dedede, and of course has a little bit of an easier time killing too, especially when that deep breathing's active. First stock of the match is going to TheDoobster.
Right.
Oh my god. Hime's just going for everything right there. They really want that kill. And if you're TheDoobster, you can very easily recognize that and just play passively, wait for your opponent to be in a position where you can combo them. And since it is Dedede, you can get a lot off of just neutral airs, comboing into each other, and, you know, grabs in general do a ton to this character. So,
yeah,
you know, TheDoobster's playing methodically right now. Hime needs to slow down the tempo if they want something to go their way.
Yeah, playing methodically, but you gotta be real careful, yeah, especially with that up tilt, man. I tell you, it's like basically a Mario up smash at that point, because it really just animates like it and even hits as hard as it too.
True, and it comes really fast as well.
Yeah, it comes in real fast, so yeah, you gotta be careful on the platforms against Dedede for that reason. But also, these forwarders can rack up to be quite a bit, especially with the multiple jumps that Dedede has available to him, so there's a lot of options that when you're above Dedede, you gotta be on the lookout for.
Whoa! Oh my god! This pressure from Hime is absolutely ludicrous right now.
Yeah, it is definitely different.
If there's one thing I know about the Arizona scene by and large, is that y'all are really darn good at adapting, you know, over long sets and long matches. And I don't think anyone epitomizes that quite as nicely as Hime does. Because, you know, Hime can start a match getting blown up, but they can completely turn things around just by recognizing little habits out of nowhere. And for instance, I've been seeing Hime go into a lot of situations where the TheDoobster has to mash out, like, say, grabs or, like, you know, the inhale as well. And the TheDoobster has done really bad options out of mash twice now. I've seen an air dodge that went punished, and that up tilt that took the second stock, or excuse me, the first stock. Yeah, that was because of the uppie out of a mash.
Right, yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of things that TheDoobster's going to be having to pay attention to. There we go, good offstage play with the soccer ball, and that's going to be tying it right back up. But on the stock count, on the percent though, there is still a little bit of a ways to go, but hey, that's why we got deep breathing. Look at that, single hit of neutral B and a forward air is going to be just enough to tie it right back up. You can take one step closer towards taking the lead.
I say TheDoobster right now is maintaining a very pivotal distance from their opponent, where they're not getting punished too often, and every hit that they get can lead into another one perfectly. You know, and those inhales have really been being difficult with the ball, but all TheDoobster needs to do is jump over them at this point, and they're in a good position. But right now, it is last stock, and the F tilt right up the bomb is going to be sending the Dedede from Hime out of the ring.
Yeah, straight out of there and right into the next one. As yeah, that was a pretty good comeback there from TheDoobster. Like you're talking about, like adaptability, and we kind of saw that a little bit there. Still getting hit by those up tilts on platform though, but look, able to air dodge right past that next one and land that epic forward tilt.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at what you said, but Buy Me a Dinosaur said, I care about Laird vaguely.
Vaguely. What does he mean by that? Well, too vague to tell you.
I don't know, but it sounds menacing.
No, it's too vague to tell you.
I don't know if I'm laughing because that was genuinely funny or if I'm terrified right now.
Right.
Oh, I got my... Yeah, one of my boys from Link 5 is in the chat right now. Love to see it.
That's what's up.
Dude, I love the support from my floor. Like, they're all wicked cool people.
Yeah, that's what's
also,
up.
property damage was avoided. We thought we broke the elevator, but we actually didn't.
Oh, crisis averted. There you go.
100%. And this stage pick is going to be Kalos, and I think this is going to be very good for Hime. I definitely see why they went here. Problem is that we know that Wii Fit likes the stage too. They definitely like big stages with open middles because they could definitely get a lot off of that volleyball, or excuse me, the soccer ball. And
Right.
Also, Wii Fit has a lot of mix-ups off stage on this stage as well because of the ability for them to wall jump. So they can really fluidly mix up high recoveries and low ones if they're in a position where they need to mix up at the ledge, which against DDD, you might need to do.
Yeah, you might need to find yourself doing that here, but at the same time, it does look like Hime's going to be taking the lead here for 91% though, especially with deep breathing. You can't really, you got to really start taking that survivability aspect like way more seriously when you're at this percent against someone that has such a great potential for taking stocks.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
That deep breathing is definitely not to be underestimated at any time.
No, and again, wisely, Hime's maintaining a good distance outside of that threat range, and is just trying to pick their opponent off with Gordos, with the hammers, and they're not putting themselves in very bad positions. Ultimately, the best way to play heavies, or big body characters in general, is just knowing where you can safely pressure your opponent, and when you can go for those hard reads to get stocks.
Right,
and Hime's playing that beautifully right now with a fall-off forward air, hitting both the soccer ball and the Doobster to take that stock.
For a whole one-stock lead now, so really good stuff from Hime. Really making the come up this second game, especially I feel like the Kalos pick that we're seeing for the first time tonight is definitely helping Hime out with a lot of options like with Gordo and what have you.
Yeah, and on top of that, remember what I was talking about last set with the mashy options out of grabs? We just saw a air dodge out of the inhale go punished with a nice F tilt to keep Doobster off stage. So Hime definitely knows what their opponent wants to do out of those situations. See, there's another air dodge. And if Hime has a hard read,
yeah, there we go.
he can definitely capitalize on those. And there's the belly flop to take that.
Yeah, really good dash tech there. I feel like, yeah, dash tech is like, it comes out very slow, but it hits mega hard. So that is something you definitely want to be on the lookout for.
It also hits under this ledge as well with a very wide big hitbox. So if you get a 2-frame, if your opponent's scared of Gordo at the ledge, it's a good option in those situations. Like inside of DDD's kit, it's great. But outside of DDD's kit, you're gonna have a little bit of issues.
Right. And I remember in Smash 4 it actually has super armor. I don't think that's the case anymore, but
don't pretend you remembered that.
Apparently that was a thing.
You very well know that. I heard the same thing that production told you.
Yeah, not a thing though apparently in this game.
Come on, man. No, I'm messing with you. We're going to small battlefield for our game 3. Taco, what are your thoughts here about this stage?
I mean, I feel like it's a pretty safe pick. Like I know PS2 was doing pretty well for Doobster, and this is basically the next best thing, especially since I'm pretty sure DSR is in effect here, so wouldn't be able to go back to PS2 normally, unless it was Gentleman's.
Right.
So
it is indeed. But I will say that DDD has a lot safer options at the ledge on this stage because of how low those platforms hang, and also the fact that they can shark and ledge trap at exactly the same time. So you're just giving DDD a very big optimal way to execute their game plan. And I honestly think that this is a very good stage for Hime, and Doobster might have wanted to think twice about the stage pick before going here.
Yeah, definitely might be needing to think twice about that, but at the same time, I don't know, it does look like Doobster still holding their own pretty well in this third game. especially, you know, possibly
Right.
retaining some momentum from the previous game. And there we go. Good hit with the
Oh.
soccer ball off stage, and that's exactly what TheDoobster needs to pull out in front of this third game so far.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw, but hime would have lived that if they didn't air dodge.
Shoot, yeah.
Air dodging is sometimes a decent option to, you know, get yourself out of hit stun or launch in general, but the fact that hime did it meant that their DI was basically erased, and instead of air dodging in and stopping their momentum
Right.
continued without DI and was ultimately what ended up with them taking the stock.
Right, yeah, it kind of just ended up helping them pull in front at the end of the day, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll see how this plays out, because it does still... I mean, you know, you can look at the game right now and see that it's a very even still. So anyone has yet to really push out in front, but it does look like hime's starting to slowly take control of the stage, landing a Gordo that was just shy of closing out the stock, and even applying pressure on the recovery with that up air, and that up air is a very strong one as well. So definitely keeping TheDoobster on their toes right now.
Yeah. While I appreciate the attempt of going off stage there by hime, I think their better option was definitely to opt for the ledge guard, but it doesn't matter. They're doing just fine. They took the stock, and now TheDoobster's in a bad position. They have deep breathing on deck, but hime really isn't at the percent for these kills to be occurring just yet, and TheDoobster definitely needs something to go their way right now.
Right.
And that plank up air was definitely not what you wanted to see.
Oof,
oh,
yeah,
and the
especially now
turnaround
catch
hammer.
with that down B. That's like the first time we see that all the set. So he's definitely...
Yeah.
I like that about hime, that he definitely knows how to keep all of like the really important hits, like the ones that like close out the stock or close out the game even completely. Really saves it like for the last second, you know, just like a move that we haven't seen all the set. And look at that first up smash. Legit, the first up smash of the set is coming out just so that hime can close out that secure 2-stock lead.